So we're still going to be working with the verbs, just a little bit differently. So if I go again to classwork, my topic is writing on the left side, and I want to find verbs work. That's what we're going to do next. This is something that we had started before. If you remember, we had this activity where we had all those little raindrops and we had to put them if they were past tense or present tense or future. So we did part of it before, but now we're going to go ahead and finish out the rest of it. So what we're going to practice is we're going to practice with both irregular verbs and regular verbs. On slide 6, just in case you need it, there is our list of irregular verbs. And I know it looks kind of small, but if I press the zoom tool, I can click and drag to get this kind of box and kind of tell the computer what I want to look at. Or if I want, I can just click on the zoom tool, keep clicking till it gets to the size that I need. But like I said, right now we're going to work with both regular and irregular verbs. I'm going to look at slide 7 first. So if you look, they give me two charts, and each chart has a verb written at the top. The top chart is our regular verb. The bottom verb is an irregular verb. I'm going to show you what I want you all to do, right? We're going to do this slide together, and then the other slides I'm going to give you a chance to try on your own before we check the answers. So I'm going to start with cook, the regular verb. So this chart gives me a few spaces. First it says past, present, and future. Well, we know the present because it's right there. So our present tense is cook. Now remember, this is a regular verb, so when I make it past tense, I add ed to the end of it. So our past tense is cooked. And our future tense would be will cook. Here, they want us to write a sentence using those verbs. Who can give me a sentence that uses a past tense, the cooked? What's a sentence I could write here that has the word cooked? Messiah?
Yesterday, my mom cooked spaghetti.
Okay, I like it. So we have yesterday, my mom cooked spaghetti. And we have our verb right there, cooked. And I like that you included yesterday because that shows us when it happened. We know it was past tense. Okay, who can give me a present tense sentence? One that uses cook. Kylie?
Oh, I have a different question.
Okay.
When I was trying to type in will cook, it wasn't let me, but it let me write write in cooked.
So with these ones, you just got to make sure, and I'll show you here ones that are blank. You see how my mouse changes when I go over them? It goes
Yeah.
from an arrow, like a capital letter I.
Mhm.
Make sure that,
It looked like that, and then I tried to type in, but it didn't do anything.
well, let's see.
But then we do it for cooked. Now it's working.
Okay, it's working now?
Yeah, I just clicked on it twice.
Okay. All right.
I don't have to do that anymore.
Who can give me a sentence with cook, present tense? What is a sentence I could use with cook? Bailey, you have one?
My mother will cook dinner.
That'd be a good one for our future tense because we have will cook. But I am going to use that. I like it. My, oh, you said mother will cook dinner. So that's saying she's not doing it right now, but later on, she will. Okay. What about present tense? What's a sentence I could use that's not cooked, not will cook, just cook? Messiah?
My dad. Actually, I don't know. I was just raising my hand.
Okay, well, let's start off with what you said. So, my dad. Okay. What is something dad might cook, Messiah?
A funnel cake.
A funnel cake. I like it. Okay, so what about my dad likes to cook funnel cake? The work that we finished earlier, Ezekiel? Yes, you turned it in. Okay, so we have the first chart filled out. We have our past tense, our present tense, and our future tense. We also have sentences to go along with them. The second chart, leave, remember this is an irregular verb. So I know what the present tense is. I know it's leave. But the past tense isn't leaved. It's not with an ed. If I'm not sure what it is, I can go back to slide 6 and find that word leave. If I look, here we go. Here's the ones with the L's. Here we go. Leave. The past tense is left. I'm going to put that here. Let me zoom out just a little bit. Okay. Our past tense is no. There we go. Our past tense is left. In the future tense, we can do the same thing that we did for our regular verb. Will, and then our verb. So will, leave. Okay? Now I need help on the sentences. Who can give me either a past, a present, or a future tense sentence for this verb? Bella, can you give me one?
I will leave tomorrow.
Okay. I will leave tomorrow. That's a good one. Okay, so we have our future tense sentence. Can someone give me either a present tense or a past tense sentence? Heidine?
Well, it's not. I'm not asking for that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just because my computer lost connection. And can you show me where to find it when you're done?
Sure. I'll show you right now.
Okay,
It's
thank you.
it's gonna be in classwork, and on the left side, your topics, you're gonna find writing. And this assignment is called verbs work. Classwork, our topic is writing, and it's called verbs work. We're on slide number 7.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Bailey, you have a past tense or a present tense for me?
Yesterday, I left.
Okay, yesterday I left. Yesterday I left. All right. Now I'm just missing a present tense. Who can give me a present tense sentence. Something with leave. We have our past tense, yesterday I left. We have our future tense, I will leave tomorrow. Who can give me a sentence with leave? We kind of have a pattern going on here. Yesterday, tomorrow. What would be in the middle of yesterday and tomorrow? Alexa?
You can maybe put whenever I leave, I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, okay. So you can put when I leave, I will miss you. Okay. So another one that we could do is here we kind of had a pattern going. Yesterday, tomorrow, we could put something like today I had to leave, or today my mom left early. Or sorry, that would be past tense. But we could put today my mom had to leave early for work. So that's our chart, okay? The next two slides are very similar. They both give you two charts, and both of them, just like this one, the top chart is a regular verb. So the past tense is just the verb with ed at the end. The bottom chart is an irregular verb, so it doesn't use the ed ending. So like give doesn't use an ed ending. If I look back here at slide 6, I could zoom in and I could find give on my chart and see what that past tense should be. The same thing is true with go. That's an irregular verb. So if I look at my chart, I can find go and find the past tense. So I'm going to give you some time. I want you to fill out the charts on slide 8 and slide 9. After we finish working on those, we're going to come back together and we're going to see what our verb should have been, and we'll see if we can find some really good sentences. Okay? So go ahead and start working on those. Slide 8 and slide 9. Taking a look at slide 8, we have again two different charts. The top chart is for a regular verb, and the bottom chart is for one of our irregular verbs. So for gallop, the past tense, or sorry, this one, I believe it's just an. I don't think we need the second one. Let me double check that. Okay, just the one piece. Okay, and present is just exactly what it says. And the future, like on our other chart, we're going to put the word will in front of our verb. Who can share with me one of their sentences for gallop? Either the past tense, the present tense, or the future tense. Kaylee. Make sure to unmute
I
yourself first,
go
baby.
toward the sun.
Okay. So what was the one?
Pass.
Okay, past tense. And what was the sentence?
I gallop towards the sun.
Ooh, I like it. That sounds like the end of a book or something. I galloped toward the sun. Like when the horse is riding off to the sunset at the end. So I galloped toward the sun. I like it. Very, very nice. All right, so we still need a present tense and a future tense sentence for gallop. Who can give me either a present tense or a future tense sentence for gallop? Heading?
Wait, just a second.
What sentence do you want to share? The present or the future tense?
The present.
Okay.
The horse galloped when I was on it.
Can you say a little bit louder, baby? Or a little bit closer to your computer would also work.
The horse galloped when I was on it.
Okay. The horse galloped when I was on it. That would be a past tense. But I need a present or a future tense. What do you have for one of those?
Present.
Okay, present. So I want to use gallop in a present tense. Let's see. Can you give me your sentence again and we'll see if we can change it a little bit to make it a present tense sentence.
The horse galloped when I was on it.
Okay. What if we make it a future tense? So not galloped, but my horse will gallop when I am on it. The sentence you gave me would work perfectly for past tense, but since I already have one here, I'm just going to change it a little bit to make it a future tense sentence. So my horse will gallop when I am on it. Alexa, when we finish going over it, we'll turn it in. Okay, so I need a present tense. Gallop. Kylie?
Look, the horse is galloping.
Okay, horse is galloping, so that's like right now. Like he's in the middle of actually running. But that still works, it's still present tense. The horse is galloping. And again, that would be like if it's in the middle of doing that action is when I'd have galloping, but that's still a good one. I could change it a little bit if I want to just leave it as gallop. I could say the horse is fast when she gallops. But this one will still be okay. The horse is galloping, and I'll put the other one here off to the side. The horse is fast when she gallops. Just in case we want to keep it matching. All right? So there's one chart done. Now let's take a look at the next one. We have give, and again, give is our irregular one. That's the one that doesn't follow the normal rule. If I look at my chart, I can see that give, the past tense, should be gave. So we have gave, we have give, and we have will give. Who can give me either a past, a present, or a future tense sentence using one of those verbs? Either gave, give, or will give. Kylie, you have another one?
It's gonna be future tense.
Okay.
I will give you a present tomorrow.
Okay.
Or tomorrow.
I will give you a present tomorrow. All right?
Mm.
Well, now I need a present tense or a past tense. Who can give me a present tense or a past tense sentence using either gave or give? Bailey?
Give. Did you call me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, past.
Okay,
Gave.
past.
I already gave you a pencil yesterday.
Okay, I like that one. I already gave you a pencil yesterday. All right, so now I'm just missing a present one. Messiah?
I asked my dad if he could give me a new phone.
Okay, I asked my dad if he could give me a new phone. Very good. Okay, so that'll take care of slide 8 for us. And again, if you have different sentences, so long as you're using the correct verb, you're fine. If you like one of the sentences that we have here, you can absolutely change it if you'd like. The one thing you need to make sure that you have is this first part. Make sure that you have the correct past tense, the correct present tense, and the correct future tense for all of our verbs. All right, next one, skip. Skip is a regular verb, so that means when I make it past tense, I add ed. Now there is something different about skipped as far as our spelling goes. When I make it a past tense, it's gonna be slightly different only because I have to put 2 letter P's instead of 1. My present tense is still the same, and future tense again, I can just put will in front of it, and I have future tense. Who can give me a sentence that's either past tense, present tense, or future tense of skip? Messiah.
I was skipping on the sidewalk.
Okay, so that would be our present tense, and again, that's like if we're right in the middle of doing that right now. So instead of was, I am skipping on the sidewalk. Okay. Now I need a past tense or a future tense. Who can give me a past tense or a future tense sentence using skip? Violet, can you give me a past tense or a future tense? What do you have?
I was I I was skipping in the park.
Okay, if we have skipping, that makes it a present tense. Let's change it a little bit. Do you want to change it into a past tense or a future tense, Violet?
Past tense.
Past tense,
Wait,
okay.
I will go skipping in the park.
Oh, okay, I like that one. So that one's a future tense. I will go skipping in the park. All right, now I just need a past tense. Who can give me a past tense sentence using the verb skipped? Alexa, what's a sentence I could use that uses the past tense? Skipped.
Maybe my sister skipped school.
Okay. My sister skipped school. Bad sister. Okay. So that would be a fine past tense sentence. My sister skipped school. Irene, you have a question?
Well, I have another. Can I tell you one for
Sure.
the past tense? I skipped to go pluck a lemon from
Okay,
the tree.
I like that. So that one would work beautifully too. It still has the skip, so you know it's a past tense sentence. You know it already happened. That would work perfectly. Like I said, just because we have this one, don't think that you have to change your sentences. If you like your sentences the way they are, keep them. The only thing you have to make sure is you have them in the right places. Kylie.
I had one close to the one for skip. I said,
Okay.
can we skip on the sidewalk?
Can we skip on the sidewalk? That would be great too. The only thing we'd have to do there is remember at the end, since you are asking a question, instead of putting a period, you would end it with a question mark because you're asking if you can do that. Okay, our last one is go. Go. Again, that's going to be an irregular verb. So if I go to, if I go to my chart on page 6, I have go. The past tense is went. So let's fill this out. The past tense is went. Our present tense is go. For future, will go. Who can give me a past tense, a present tense, or a future tense sentence for go? Bella.
I went to my friend's house.
Okay, perfect past tense. I went to my friend's house. Awesome. Now I need either a present tense or a future tense. Who can give me either a present tense or a future tense sentence with go or will go? Bailey.
I will go to the mall.
Okay, I will go to the mall. So there's a good future tense sentence. Now I just need a present tense. Who can give me a present tense sentence that uses go? Alexa?
My mom told me that she is going to go to the store.
Okay. So going, when I have that ing ending, again, that means they're right in the middle of that action, but that's still present tense. My mom said she is going to the store.
Mr. Romero, mine's still loading.
That's okay, Christopher. Make sure you have your camera on, though, sir.
Okay.
All right, we did a really good job with these guys. Again, if you have a different sentence, you don't have to change it to be exactly like ours. If you like your sentence more, that's absolutely fine. But if somebody gave us a sentence and you went, ooh, I like that, you can go ahead and fix that. Okay? What I want you to do is go ahead, make sure, take a second if you want to change any of your sentences or if you need to change the verbs to what they should be. But when you're finished, we're going to go ahead and turn this in and then move on to our next activity.